Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're good. We're going to do quite a lot of combination of kind of bit of all over body tone today, back to kind of a bit more fitness Pilates. So you need your weights, you need your legs, standing up at the back of your mats. Let's do this. So we stand with our feet sitting underneath our hips. So you just need to be able to see my lower body for now. Take a lovely deep shoulder roll as we inhale up towards the ears and exhale, circle round. I'm just going to grab my weights whilst I'm thinking about it. Big circles through the shoulders and back and down. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Let's do a quick shoulder and back spinal roll. So let's roll down, soften the knees, allow yourself to come down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll up. Just a little bit of spine mobility. Inhale, you reach the top. Exhale, chin to chest, roll it down. Pause at the bottom, exhale, roll it up. And then pause at the top, taking your left arm up above your head. That's my right, this is my left. And take a little side bend. So we're just leaning over to one side and then coming back up to center, leaning over to one side and back up to center. Do that one more time, leaning. And drop your arms. Take your right arm up, lift up, exhale, over to one side, squeeze your abs, inhale, center. Exhale, side bend, inhale, center. Last time. And then release the arms. We're going to take a step forward on the left leg. So a big wide stance. My right foot is pivoted on the ball of the foot and my hips are pointing forward. We're going to take a breath in, exhale, drop down into a lunge, inhale, back up. Exhale, drop down. So when I drop down, this knee stays seated above the ankle. I'm staying upright through my body. And then I'm allowing this leg to just follow the lead of my left leg. If you can, get that knee to tap the floor. Back up. The power is in your left buttock. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, keep going. 4 more. I'm just going to change the position slightly. 3 more. 2 more. And then hold your lunge. Take your arms wide. We're going to twist away from the right leg. So we're going to exhale, center. Exhale, center. So twisted from the waist. 1 more. Good, drop down, 10 pulses, 9, 8, right into that buttock, 6, 5, 4, extend those arms, go deeper, 2, and 1, drop down to the knee, hands either side of your foot, press the back of your foot into the floor on that right leg, inhale, sink back, exhale, sink forward, sink down into the hip, inhale, push back. Exhale forward. So a bit of dynamic stretching here. Hamstrings, point of the toes, hip flexor. So again, make sure this knee hasn't drifted all the way over that ankle. If it has, take your foot further forward. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, come forward. Bring your left hand onto that thigh and lift yourself up. Take hold of your weight. So not a heavy weight. And then bring your arm up. Sink forward. Pull the elbow up. Exhale, extend the arm back for 10, 9, 8. So warming up the back of the arm. 7, 6, 5. Come on, pull back. 4, sink those hips. 3, keep the upper arm still. 2, just give me 1 more. And 1. Drop the weight down to the floor. Take that hand back. We're going to row up. So my hand's flat on the outside edge of the foot. And then we're going to row. 10, 9, 8. If it's too much to be in that position, you can come back up to the thigh. 7, 6, 5, 4. So you don't need to wait. You can do this just like that. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weight to the side. Hands flat to the ground. Tuck that toe under. Lift yourself up. Slide that leg back and come into a downward facing dog position. Lift up through your hips. Sink your heels towards the floor. Extend your spine. Head and chest melts down. Walk through those legs. Just bending and extending. If at any point this doesn't work for you, you can just lower your knees, take a breath, and come back up and join. And then pause as we press the heels to the floor, or if you need to, just come into a quick cat stretch, keeping your toes pressed under. 2 breaths there. If you're on the floor, bring yourself back up onto this downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, float our bodies forward, look forward towards me. We pause in plank. We lower the knees. We come into a tricep dip. We push back up. We lift the knees and we come back up into downward facing dog. So we inhale, float through the body. Pause. Drop the knees. My hips stay low. Tricep dips. Bending the elbows into the rib cage. Pushing back up. Lifting the knees. And lifting up to downward facing dog. Now, that might be a bit too tough for you. That's fine. So if you can, roll forward into your plank. Then drop your knees and pause there. Then if you need to, just do a little bend in the arms and push back up. Then lift your knees up and downward facing dog. So if your hands are too wide, you're not going to end up being able to do a tricep dip. So just make sure those hands are no wider than your shoulders. And then the elbows slide to the rib cage and then push back up. Lift the knees and downward facing dog. So each point is paused. So we go forward for 1. Then knees down for 2. Tricep dip, bottom stays high, chest leads the way for 3. Extend the knees for 4 and lift the hips for 5. So inhale, roll forward. I'm going to give you an alternative for those triceps if you want them. Exhale, drop the knees. If you wish to turn your fingers in and do a little dip there instead of a rolling motion through the shoulders. Turn them back out as you lift the knees up to plank and then hips come back up, downward facing dog. So exhale, roll forward for 1. I need to change my camera positioning. Knees down, tricep dip. Come up, lift those knees for 4 and then lift those hips up for 5. So let's go again. 2 more times. We inhale, roll forward, pause. Drop the knees for 2. Lower down, push back up for 3. Lift those knees for 4. And lift the hips for 5. Press those heels down, release. Last time we roll forward, nice and strong for 1. Knees down for 2. My bottom stays up, my elbows bend. Then I push up for 3. Then I lift those knees for 4. And finally, press down for 5. And then drop the knees and sit into child's pose, resting your elbows on the floor, taking the pressure off the arms. Or you can come into a gentle cat stretch here, keeping those knees wide, big toes touching. So you've got the choice, whichever one you prefer. Take a breather. And then bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. Bring the knees together, tuck the toes. This time, walk your hands to your feet. Pause and roll it up. Take a shoulder roll at the top and step your right leg forward. Okay, so nice long stride, that back foot pivot, so your feet are parallel, they're running like a train track, so you're not falling one side or the other, nice balance. Hands on hips, back upright, pull your shoulder blades back. We bend as we exhale to lunge. and release back up. So remember, this ankle mustn't be further back than your knee. If you can tap the knee, that left knee to the floor, do so. It's not compulsory, but it just makes you power up this right glute a little bit more. 4 more here. Whoop, losing my balance. Stay beautifully straight through that spine. Last 2. Whoop, losing my balance. Just because I'm looking towards the computer screen, not forward. And last one, stays down. Take your arms out wide. I know you can't see my upper body. I'm twisting towards you. So I'm twisting towards my right thigh, back to center. Twist and center. Twist again, 3 and 4. Give me one more twist towards that right leg, 5. Pause, arms stay out in line with the shoulders. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Go deep into that buttock, 4, 3, go lower, and 1, drop the knee down. Bring your hands either side of the foot. We inhale, push back to hamstring stretch. We exhale, drop forward into hip flexor stretch. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. We're going to do 2 more of these. Sink those hips, go a little bit deeper. One last time. And exhale. Good. So bring that hand up on that thigh, grab your weight. Bring your arm up in line with your shoulders. I'm just going to turn my body around so you can see what I'm doing on this side. So bring my arm up to here, back flat, I'm leaning. And we work 10 triceps, 9, 8, 7. So my upper arm stays still. My lower arm is working. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weight down. Come down a little bit deeper, put that hand down the outside of that foot. Same arm, we row. 10, 9. So if you want to be back up here, you can. 8, your spine position might be better up here. I feel like mine is actually. 6, just pull up. 5, just waking up these muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your weight down. I'm just going to turn back this way. Stay where you are. Bring your hands down to the floor. Tuck your toes under the back. Lift that knee and slide that leg back. Downward facing dog. Melt down. Walk through those legs. And then whilst you're doing that, I just want you to look towards me and quickly demo twice what you're going to do. Don't start until I've demoed. You're going to rock forward, bringing the knee around the outside of the elbow and then pulling to the other elbow and then coming back. So that left leg goes to the outside left elbow, the inside right elbow, and kicks back and returns. So you're alternating legs, yeah? So start with the right leg. We roll forward, we bring it around the outside, the inside, twist the body, kick it up, and drop it down. Left leg, we bring around the outside, twist to the inside, kick it up, and drop it down. So again, if you want to make it a little bit easier, come to your knee, left leg comes forward, then comes in, and then kicks back and drops down. So you're a little bit more restricted with your room, but you can dip forward, pull that knee through, and then just pull it under and release. So you're going to have less movement if you're on your knees, but that's fine. Just squeeze, dip down in the hip, pull the knee under, and return. That's just your easier variation, okay? Other than that, carry on. And you're going to go 2 more each side. Be strong. Last one each side, guys. Make sure you're not going too quickly. And release. Last time. Up, around, under, and up. Drop the foot, drop your knees, and sink it back. Head down, chest down, bottom down to the heels. Find your breath. Couple of long, deep breaths there. And then bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Okay, so we're going back to those triceps. You have the option to stay in a box position. Right arm, we're going to work with. Bringing the elbow up and extending back and down. So that will be 10 tricep dips. And then you, tricep kickbacks. Then we swap straight over to the other side and do 10 on the other side. Yeah, not too complex. And then you swap to the other side. So we do 2 rounds each side. If you want to make it much harder, you take your knees wider, you come into a half plank, you take your left hand a little bit more central to the chest. The whole idea here is your hip bones stay still and you work here. A lot tougher. 10, 10, 10, 10. If you want to go even more, come right up onto your toes and work there. Okay, and that's a real core toughie. So let's go, guys. Bring your hand in front of your chest, drop your hips forward, keep on your knees, lift that arm up. When you are ready, keeping the elbow in line, we kick back, exhaling, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop the weight, feed it under, stay in your positioning. Take that arm up when you're ready. 10, 9, squeeze your abs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, come on, work it. 3, 2, last one. Good. Onto the other side again. Let's go. And 10, 9, 8, squeeze those abs. 6, 5, 4, come on, keep that upper arm still. 2, and 1. If you're on your toes, make sure those hips aren't wobbling around. 10, let's go. 10, 9. I definitely should have dropped to a lighter weight. I might be able to do it on my toes then. 6, 5, 4. I think my body's quite tired. 3, 2, and 1, and release. I want you to take a little bit of an arm stretch under. Take hold of that hand and just come into a twist and stretch out that shoulder and shoulder blade. Push your hips with the stretch. Ooh, I can't get my breath again today. And then straight over to the other side. Take a twist, reach it. And then just release your hands off. Turn around, come sit onto your bottom. Woo, right. Take your weights. Get your bottom close to your heels and roll yourself down to the floor. Okay, so park yourself there, find your breath. Bring those arms and hip mat wide, pinning your arms to the floor using your weights. And then lift your legs gently up to tabletop. Now we're just going to do a quick rotation and then we're going to take it into abdominal exercise. Now we're going to do wide leg rotation. So we're going to let the leg fall out to the side. And then the other leg falls. That leg hits the floor, this one joins. Feel that wonderful stretch. We inhale, lift the top leg. As far as it goes, the bottom leg follows. We stay wide, 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 wide. And then drop our legs to the other side. Oh, that's a lot stiffer. My right arm's coming up there. Inhale, top leg. Exhale, bottom leg. And one more time over to this side. Let the leg drop. Take a pause. Inhale, top leg. Exhale, bottom leg follows. It's a wonderful, lovely rotation. And drop. Oh, it's still very stiff that side. I need to work on that side to stretch it a bit more. Inhale. And then exhale. And bring the legs together at the top. So our arms come up above our shoulders. We did this exercise the other day, so we're going to repeat it. We're going to do 2 exercises and 1 here. So we're going to extend same arm and same leg away, and then we're going to bring it in. Opposite side. Bring it in. Open the arms and drop the legs. Extend your legs. And as you bend them into center, bring the arms back up. Arm and leg kicks away. And center. Arm and leg kicks. So this is the one that we did, but we obviously didn't do the combo. Opposite side. Extend those legs. Inhale, bend. And bring your arms up. Let's do 2. Same side. 2. Opposite side. 1 and 2. Open the arms. Twist towards me. Knees towards the right. Extend the legs for 1 and bend. And 2 and bend. Center, arms high. 1 and 2. And the other side. 1 and 2. And center. Open the arms, twist the legs to the left, squeeze them in, extend the legs for 1 and 2. And then center, 1 more big round. So let's go for 3. Exhale, 1 and 2. Squeeze those abs. And 3. Center, open the arms, twist to the right. And thighs pulled in, squeeze those abs for 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Open the arms, knees to the left, thighs pulled in, and extend. 1 and 2. Last 1. And 3, then come back into the center and pop the feet to the floor. Take 1 really big deep breath. Bring the arms back up above the shoulders. Find your breath. Bring the weights together or your hands together. Lift the legs up. Okay, leg extensions to crunch. We curl into a C crunch, bringing our weights just all hands just above the shins. And then we kick the arms and legs away. Inhale. Inhale. So you don't have to use your weights. You can drop your weights. Just do your arms. But sometimes it's a nice balance because our legs tend to be heavier. So the arms and the legs kind of find their balance when you kick away. And 5. Come on, lengthen out, reach. 4, make it hard. You can drop to 1 weight. 3. Come on. And 2. And 1. And release. Arms down by your side. Take a breath. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give them a hug. Take them wide. Get into the hip flexors. And then you're going to roll yourself onto your right side to face me. Unless you're legs on, just turn onto your right side. Come up onto your elbow. Bend your knees. Take your weight with you. And we're going to lift up into our half plank. We're going to take the arm up. So don't use a heavy weight. Palms facing you. We're going to reach the arm over. We're going to take the arm back out. And then bring the arm just in front of the shoulder. Lift it all the way back up. So overhead. Back up. In front of the shoulder. And back up. Okay, so just 2 arm movements. And you stay in your side plank, just pausing and isolating the position, feeling your obliques, controlling the arm movement. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can come up into full side plank, taking your front leg in front of your back leg. So your left leg's in front of your right leg. So you come forward and we lift. Forward. I feel like I'm going off the camera again today. I haven't got my camera position good today. And we're back. Carry on. You've got 4 more to do, so 10 in total. Keep going. 3 more. Where am I? Last 2. Come on, reach, lift those hips. 1 more. And in front, and drop all the way down. Drop down. And then just pop up, keep your leg in this position, and come into a bit of a side stretch. So just reach out where your obliques have been holding you there. Just come over and turn the chest underneath that arm and reach. And then carefully just release off. You're going to switch to the other side. Just turn your legs around. Take yourself up. So I started in a half plank. I did the rest in 4 planks. So I'm going to do exactly the same this side. Choose what works for you. Elbow beneath shoulder. We lift up. We lift the arm up. So you've got to make sure, I've got baggy top on so you can't really see, but you've got to make sure that you've lifted your waistline up. Yeah, so I'm pulling up, arch, creating an arch underneath the body. So we reach, palms facing forward, and come up. Arm forward, squeeze the shoulder blade. Pull the arm over, lift the hips. Control, control. So when you move your arm forward, it wants to pull your body down with it. So you're using your core and then your arm muscles to control that movement. I've got 2.5 kilo weight. So if you've got something lighter, you probably feel a little bit more control. I don't suggest you do anything heavier than what I've got. And then 5 more. We'll do it in that full plank. Got my leg position wrong. So my right leg's in front of my left. Come on, 3 more. And 2 more. I can really feel my obliques on this left side because it's my weaker side. Last one. And come forward, drop it down. Just put yourself up, take that leg out, and come into a side stretch. Oh, reach up, turn the shoulder, pull out of this whole left side. And then release. Swing your feet around, sit on your bottom, grab your weights. Palms are facing in towards me. I'm going to softly go back to a half roll back, then take my arms slightly wide. We're going to lift one arm and the other arm. So if you're not using your weight, just lift up, lift up. Now start to take your legs a little bit wider. Lift up, same side, and lift. Shoulder press, lateral frontal raise. And you're feeling your obliques, your lower abs and your upper abs working one side at a time. These weights are a bit too heavy for me and my shoulders doing this exercise. That's enough for me. Keep it going. Squeeze that lower belly so it's controlling the lift of the leg. Whoop. 8, 7. See if you can drop back a little bit more. 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Drop the weights, roll it up. Just allow your hands to slide on the shins. Just drop yourself between those legs. Take a breath, grab hold of your feet, and then just pull your spine tall. Lovely stretch. And then take the knees wide and bring the soles of the feet together. So I'm still making that wide diamond shape. Stay tall. Find your breath. If you want to use your weights, you can. Bring your weights to your shoulders. Otherwise, just bring your hands to your shoulders here. We roll back, not too far. Keep those knees wide. We lift one leg up and we punch towards that foot and back. Punch towards that foot. So opposite sides. Doesn't matter if you haven't got a weight. You just use your hand to reach to the big toe. Keep the knee wide. Come on, work it. 8, 7, 6. Come on, reach. Get that leg a little bit higher. Open the knee a little bit more. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And then pause here, pause here. Now, if you can, lift those legs and reach the arms and hold, hold, hold. Squeeze, open the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down, feet down, and then drop forward. A couple of breaths in a soft spine. Keep hold of the ankles or the feet wherever you can reach, and then pull your spine into extension again. Whilst you're there, find your breath, bring your feet closer in, grab hold of your feet, lift up tall, open those knees and really find that deep hip flexor stretch. Shoulders pull back, extending that spine. I want you to keep your right leg where it is, extend your left leg out. Sit tall, reach up tall, and come and catch that hamstring. First of all, you lift up tall. So if you're here, that's also fine. Just get a good, strong, firm grip. You can use a band if you have a band or a strap. And then fold down and stretch out that left hamstring. Breathe. And then gently just release up. Take this knee across the other side of the leg. Take your right hand around, lift up tall, wrap your left arm. And as you lengthen up, just take a twist over that shoulder. Feel that stretch. So my arm on the floor is helping me get that length. And this arm catching this thigh just helps the rotation of the spine. My buttocks are firmly on the ground. And then carefully just unravel, come back to center, keep this leg and cross it over the knee. Lean into your bottom, bend that leg, then walk your hands back in, push your spine up tall, straighten out through the back and open that right knee to stretch the buttocks. So my buttocks are firmly on the ground. I'm trying to pull my chest closer towards my left thigh by trying to extend the spine without lifting my bottom, and then that stretch gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Pause here, find your breath, pull your neck out of your shoulders. One more breath. And then carefully bend through the elbows, slide that leg, drop that leg. Take the left foot in, lift up, extend your arms, and let's come forward, catch that leg. So calf, foot, wherever you can reach. Find your extension, the spine first of all, and then fall down and stretch that hamstring. Good, 4 breaths here. Remember how important stretching is. So just work through your breath. Use your exhalation as a chance to go a little bit deeper. And carefully, your next inhale, begin to release off the legs. Walk back up, taking this foot in, crossing it over, sole the foot down. Take your left hand, lift up to the base of the spine, wrap your right arm around the leg, sit firmly in your buttocks, but extend and lift, and then rotate like you're pivoting on your spine. Pull that thigh in, turn a little bit deeper. Take another 2 breaths. And inhale, just bring your head back to center, rotate, pop that ankle across the knee, lean into your hands and bend that thigh, bend that knee. Then walk your hands back in, sit tall. So again, I'm trying to push my chest towards my right thigh, opening my left knee out, trying to keep my spine beautifully extended, pulling my shoulder blades back, lifting my head out of my shoulders. So nice, so we're not hunching shoulders here, we're pulling back and being strong. So your arms are doing quite a lot of work here. Open that left knee a little bit more for a couple more breaths. And then just free the arms, free the leg, extend your legs. Lift up one more time, come forward, see how far you can go. Lift the spine and fold down towards those hamstrings. Just take 2 deep breaths here. And then carefully roll it up. Just bring your hands behind you, turn your fingers out, bend your legs, and take a lift up into reverse tabletop. Pull the chest out of the shoulders, lift the thighs, extend that spine, eye gaze up, or if your neck can handle it, drop it back, but I prefer to be here. Lift those hips, and then carefully drop it down. And bring yourself into a comfortable cross-leg position, sitting firmly on your bottom. Sit tall. Find your breath. Open your arms. Close your eyes just for a second. And then inhale, softly bring your arms up above your head. And then bring your fingertips to touch each other. Let your shoulders drop. And then softly bring your hands together as you float your hands down in front of your head. Give yourselves a little bow. And then you are done. Thank you so much, as always. Have a fabulous week or weekend, depending on when you're doing this. And I will look forward to seeing you next time.